Hello, everybody. I'm Keith Williams. Joining me is my homeboy Blaine.
What's going on, everybody?
This is our podcast. We really haven't came up with a name for it yet. Basically, what we're here to talk about is just stuff we're looking forward to in 2017 and some stuff that happened in 2016. Well, the last moments, of course, not the sad ones, but yeah, there's been some crazy stuff this last few days. So, anyway. Why don't you start us off, Blaine, with the first subject?
All right. Well, like what my boy Keith was saying, we're gonna start off with the last few weeks of 2016, and definitely on that last day.
Yes.
A lot of you guys know what I'm talking about. Stay tuned for our reaction on that. But for the last few weeks of 2016, there was a little film that came out called Assassin's Creed, and it was one of those films like, hey, I grew up like in high school. Make it sound like I'm old or something. The game came out. It came out in 2007. It was a movie that I was really looking forward to. Then you seen like the trailer. I'm trying to build up to it. You see like the trailers. It looks like, oh man, this could be dope. This could be the one, Keith. This could be the video game movie. I mean, I know there's still Mortal Kombat fans out there. I know the Warcraft folks out there that loved it. Mm-hmm. But I thought this would be the one, Neo style. I thought this would be the one. Then you go see the film, and
it's trash.
What happened, Chris? Yeah. What happened, Keith?
It was mad trash. Like, I looked at that movie, I was looking at it, I was like, oh, okay. Well, what actually had me laughing. I'm from Huntsville, Texas. Short little story. I'm from Huntsville, Texas. So the first part of the movie begins in Huntsville, Texas. I was like, wow, I could have been an extra or some shit. I don't know which prison that was, but they were wearing the TDC outfits and everything because Huntsville is nothing but prisons and a big-ass death pond. So, sorry for my language. I don't know if we're supposed to swear or anything, but other than that.
This is your podcast, dude.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying. I know. I want to be sensible because, my family and everybody could be listening to. That movie was complete crap. And I was seeing if they were going to do something like, show some SEO. Like, that would have saved the movie, in my opinion, if they would have showed, a cameo or stuff like that.
Like, instead of just, there's this thing, it's trash. Like, what did you like about the film or what you didn't like? And I can go on and say, what I liked about the film and what I didn't like.
All right, what I liked about the film... I'm trying to find out what I liked about the film. Well, let me start with what I don't like about the film. The animus.
Alright.
I know it's not supposed to be critically accurate to the game or whatever. I doubt it was.
Oh no, it's not.
But
it's totally different. I'm not sure why they. I kind of know why they did it, but in the game, Desmond Miles, he's like it's almost like he's like on a bed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's laying down. And the way that I can't think of the characters right now, but the girl and the old man, they were just looking through the computers, whatever Desmond was seeing, through the data. Yeah. While in the movie, it looked like he was on some type of little. It was something else. It
wasn't an anime. It wasn't stationary.
So whatever the character was doing in past, he was doing exact movements and stuff. Yeah. So he was literally jumping around and climbing and stuff. If you guys seen the game,
I think there hasn't been enough. There hasn't been enough of him showing his ancestor. Yeah, there hasn't been enough of that of his ancestor, in my opinion. They didn't show a lot enough.
Well, let me take it out from here because then I was playing it and then you can jump in and stuff like that. So obviously the movie was nothing like the game.
Hell no.
The best parts was when it deals with Aguilar. So, for you guys that's listening, we're going to be talking as if you already seen the film. So if you haven't seen the film,
spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. So check out the film, then you can come back and listen to what we have to say.
Yeah.
So, but in the film, it dealt with Aguilar, the Spaniard, and we really didn't get to know who he was. We didn't know who Aguilar was. We know in the film that something was very important about this prince. We didn't know who the prince was.
Sure did.
If you know the games, you get to know who the character is. You get to know whoever else is in the games, because the games is based off actual stuff that happened in history with some other fictional stuff in there, of course. So in the first game, you're dealing with with a guy named Altair,
Mm-hmm.
and like you're dealing like with his mentor. He was actually based off a real person. He's basically based off the real true assassins, the Hadashin.
Yeah.
So you really didn't get that feeling in the movie. You didn't know who any of the folks in the past were, so you didn't even get that emotional depth.
Yeah, I was gonna say turn off your phone. I know I didn't want to, and I don't want my text message to interrupt you while you were talking. But yeah, man, I hear what you're saying. Like those parts are cool. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know, Assassin's Creed was a bloody ass game. And, like, you don't have not a slick of blood. Well, you kind of do, but, like, stuff's supposed to be violent. I couldn't see none of the action whatsoever.
Yeah, that was another thing. Like, the film was very, the action, like, the action was dope, but you can tell the editing was choppy.
Yeah.
Like, it was very, very too, like, fast-paced. You really couldn't even
keep up with it.
You couldn't keep up with it. You couldn't really tell what was going on. And then towards the end of the film, I'm not sure if you've seen it. You have to see it. You know the part where Callum, like Michael Fassbender's character, he's running.
Yeah.
He's kind of running, then he jumps up on that thing to get on top of the ceiling.
Yeah.
You saw it look like it was fast forward. Like, he wasn't running.
He wasn't even going at real time speed.
Yeah, and it's like, what?
Yeah, I was
you laughing at the film if you know film. It's like,
yeah.
What's really going on? And
I hate that movie a little bit.
What I found out was that apparently, thanks to a friend of mine, he told me that the film wasn't even the full 2 hours and 20 minutes. They cut a lot of stuff out.
Oh yeah, that's been a problem. That's been a problem with a lot of movies.
And
too.
you know, I'm like, well, and I'm thinking like they didn't have, you know, he told me that Ubisoft didn't have faith in the film. I'm like, well, why is that? They have full control of the film, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah, but they didn't have faith in that film. And I'm like, so what's really going on? So they can't say it was the studio. You have full creative control over the film.
It was actually Ubisoft's fault.
Yeah. so goes, you know, they kind of tarnish the thing, like maybe video game studios have full control over the film.
Yeah.
So it goes back and forth.
The Sly Cooper movie already came out, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I knew the fucking Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah. Now that film came out. And I think they said it was all right. You know, they said it was almost like literally like the game. So there's that. But going back to the Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, go ahead.
With Callum, I know a lot of folks had issue with just it being in the present day.
Yeah.
They want to see more in the past. But if you play the game, for folks that don't know, if you play the game, yeah, you're in the past, but it's really about the present.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's really before Ubisoft messed up their franchise. Yeah, they messed it up, folks.
Yeah, they messed up with fucking Assassin's Creed.
Man, it was supposed to be AC1, AC2, maybe Brotherhood and Revelations, because the Ezio stuff, maybe. But you could tell that game was supposed to end at AC3. It was supposed to be a beginning, middle, and end. And it was supposed to be Desmond Miles' story. And the only reason why you're going into the past is so that you can get ready for the stuff that's happening in the present day.
Yeah, in the present. Mm-hmm.
So Desmond Miles was supposed to be the ultimate assassin. That was the only reason why he was in the Animus, to find out where the Apple of Eden was. That was like in the first game. First game was the intro. Second game was getting Desmond ready. So he had to learn from Ezio from the time that he became an assassin to like when he became a master assassin. So he was learning. It took like 10 years for Ezio to get revenge on his family's whole murderers, and like he found out it was a bigger thing than just it was bigger than him. Mm-hmm. So Desmond was learning 10 years of history, how to fight as an assassin in like a few days.
Yep.
So he could become this master assassin, so they can get him ready for whatever is coming down. You know, they were building up to AC3.
Yeah.
Then Ubisoft, you know, messed it up. Anyway, that'd be a conversation for another day on that whole. Backlash.
Yeah. Well, since you like, what would you rate it? Scale of 1 to 5.
1 to 5. Wow. On a scale of 1 to 5, based upon it as a film.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like a 2.7. As a film, it was bad, but because I knew the lore, but because I knew the potential
of the movie,
of what it could have been, that's why I really went back to watch it twice. Because the first time I watched it, I'm like, man, they just have so much here that they could have really, really, really just have done, but they didn't.
Yeah.
Then it's like, so I know at the time I rated it a little bit higher, but looking at it as a film, right now, how I'm feeling like now. Like, yeah,
It's an
2
L.
point. Like a 2.5.
It's an L.
But we know how Keith feels. He probably give it out of 1 to 5. He gives it a 0.
I'll probably give it like a 0.
A 0.
I'll give it a 2.1. All right, but that's
to
it.
be nice.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what else happened in 2016.
Well, like on that last day, there was a fight.
Oh,
There was a UFC fight.
We didn't know who she was fighting though.
Yeah.
But we now know who. We now know who she was fighting. If y'all don't know who we're talking about the Ronda Rousey versus Nunez fight. And now, so we all saw from the get. They pretty much overhyped Ronda so much that nobody knew who Amanda Nunez was. She was the champion. Just to tell y'all, she was the champion.
So, like,
yeah,
I've seen like
I've
seen like some like clips of her, like, dope.
I was like, oh, Ronda. I was scared for Ronda. I was like, you fighting? Nobody knows who she. So basically, it was really the UFC and Ronda's fault. Like all this publicity and not even the media's
completely. Dude.
Yeah, they pretty much screwed Amanda.
And I'll straight up say it. Like, in my opinion, I don't feel bad for Ronda. She put it up on herself. She deserved.
Nobody felt fine for her the first time she lost.
Yeah, she deserved.
She deserved to get her ass whipped.
Well, I mean, that's what, like, y'all, like, you gotta understand. Like, this is a female. Like, she was feeling herself. Like, look, she's good.
Yeah.
But the media got involved. Dana White, that's the CEO.
Yeah.
That's the president over UFC.
That's Ronda's boyfriend right there.
We don't know that.
We don't know that though.
It's a disclaimer.
But yeah, like they were advertising the hell out of Ronda, and at the end of the day, all that advertisement went to Shane. Went to.
Well, you also gotta remember too, like she did put a lot of pressure on herself because this female was talking about how she can beat up dudes. She talking about she can beat up Floyd Mayweather, how she can just beat up. Just beat up grown men. And she couldn't shaming up other folks.
Yeah.
And like, it's really like I knew that she was fighting. I was kind of torn. It's like, if she wins, that'd be good for her.
Yeah.
Good for her. If she loses, like,
shit, go to WWE.
Go to WWE.
Yeah, we'll see her there in a bit. Shit.
Well, she was there, a year ago? So
yeah, she was.
She'll be there with Brock Lesnar.
She'll be a good women's champion. Don't lose to Charlotte. Because if you lose to Charlotte, that's your biggest L.
But then it's like, yeah.
Yeah, she
I don't think it's the fact that she lost. It's how she lost. She lost
standing
twice.
up.
Well, she lost twice, like in knockout.
Mm-hmm.
The first one went to the second round, but in this one, Nunez beat her in 48 seconds.
Yeah.
Probably would have been a little bit more seconds-wise, but because of Herb Dean, that's the referee, he saved her.
Yeah,
because he saw her getting knocked out. Getting boxed. He's like, I need to stop this before it gets even worse, because he saved her. She need to be thanking him to like all day, every day.
Yeah. Oh man, that's shame, dude. All that shit. Poor Ronda.
No, she deserved it.
I mean, yeah, she deserved it.
Damn, like she deserved it. Now a lot of folks think like she needs to retire. I personally think she needs to retire. I think she's done. Or a lot of folks was thinking even before this fight, it's like if she lose, wouldn't it be ironic if it's so Hollywood? It's like, wouldn't it be ironic that the dude you were trashing out, Floyd Mayweather, comes to train you up to box? Oh, so then you be ready for your next fight.
Because Ronda don't know how to strike, y'all. we saw her strike. She's a judo person. She's more of grappling and all that shit.
Man, that's what Amanda Nunez like. Have you seen her?
Yeah, I seen her. Oh my goodness.
Yo, she was just being real.
Yeah,
and that was what was awesome about it. She's like, if I fight her, I just do the same thing again. Yeah. And she wasn't being cocky. She was just saying,
yeah.
Look.
Basically, you just shut your mouth next time.
Even her mom, like, Ronda Rousey's mom was talking about the coach. Yeah. How trash of a coach that.
Oh, man. That's what y'all need to, yeah. She's a trash, yeah. Like, alright, so some of it is Ronda's fault. Most of it is. But you gotta understand, her coach was ass. Her coach is ass. Like, you didn't teach that girl how to strike not once. And she got hammers all up in her face.
Man, it was like what Amanda was saying. It was like that's why she went around the ring telling him to be quiet.
Right, yeah.
And, you know, I'm all blaming. It was like, one, she didn't get the hype that she needed. I mean, she is the champion.
She didn't get advertised. She got treated unfairly.
Yeah, and then yeah, it is the coach. I mean, look, if your mom is talking trash about your coach,
yeah, that's how you know something.
You know, so.
But like, she trying to make her retire also.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what's gonna happen to Ronda now.
Well,
the first time she lost deals, like movie deals. She's supposed to be like in a reboot, a remake version of Roadhouse.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I'm glad that went down.
Yeah,
you never no.
That's
Patrick Swayze.
I hate that.
That's his.
I hated it. I hate how that stuff happens to people too. Like, you get so big and then just off of one law, and it's just like one bad day happens and then all your stuff goes.
In my opinion, she shouldn't have been. She shouldn't have been.
I mean, yeah, both times it was her fault.
Well, no, I'm saying like she should have never came back for a title.
Yeah,
she should have came at least had like 2-3 more fights, then build it up, because then it would have meant something. But because Dana. That's his girl. He loves her, not in that way, but you know, like that's his girl. Like, she's literally like that's literally like his
prize and shit.
Yeah, his prize and stuff. And now because
she got bizzed.
She got whooped, and then you know that's Conor McGregor. He really only had 2.
Mm-hmm.
Now you know the whole Conor McGregor Floyd Mayweather thing. That might not even happen now.
It really ain't.
It should never happen.
Here's the thing. Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor. Now, let me tell you why Floyd gonna win. Floyd, he know how to dodge. That boy know how to bob and weave. Conor McGregor, I don't care how cocky the dude is or how good of a striker is. I mean, have you seen that video where he was sparring with some boxer and he was getting knocked around like a fucking rag doll?
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh my goodness, he was just bop, 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 just getting mollywopped. And like, I'm like, all right, so we already know who's gonna win that fight between Conor and Floyd. I mean,
like if it's just if it's just a straight boxing match, then yeah, Floyd's gonna win it.
I mean, Conor,
all that kicking and all that stuff, then yeah, you might gain up on Floyd a little bit. But if you're talking about
that's if you're quick enough, because Floyd is a quick bastard.
Yeah, he's moved with it. He's a defensive type of fighter.
Mm-hmm. Y'all say that's running. That ain't running, bro. That's surviving.
Man, he's slick with it, but it's like, you know, I mean, to get on boxing, then we go back into other topics. But like Floyd fights defensively. He's being smart with it. Like, why
try to give the people the show? I'm trying to win. Yeah.
Yeah, like, well, he's being smart with it. He hits the parts where he can get the points and stuff. Then you know,
that's it.
You know, and a lot of folks say, like, "Man, this is boring." Like, well, that's why you got UFC. You go watch WWE.
Yeah, that's why I watch WWE.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you want all that kicking and screaming and stuff.
Wrestling is good though, but that'll be another talk for another time. But yeah, back to Amanda versus Ronda. Like, honestly, I see Ronda coming back, but she's gonna have to get a new coach. She's gonna have to start over. She's gonna have to start all over completely. Just hush. Just stay in solitude. Just train your ass up. Don't even talk to any of the media because these dudes.
Well, she did that already.
Huh?
She did that for this fight, and you know the media wasn't feeling that.
Yeah.
And you know it's like how she was being disrespectful, like to the media, and you know it's like, well, I can see why the media is upset with her because they built her up
only
to
for her
that
to
level.
lose. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if the media's been trashing her throughout her whole career, then yeah, I can see. I wouldn't be talking to the media either.
I wouldn't be like.
I wouldn't even entertain.
That's that kind of stuff. Like, all these media people aren't gonna be with you no more after that second loss. So all you got to do really just train, get a new coach, train, stay in solitude, work from the ground up. Start from level 1 and get to the main stage. Just build yourself up. That's what you need. That's what she needs to do in order to come back. Either that or just go to WWE.
Which one's easier?
Well, I mean, she could go to WWE, probably get the title day 1, but then again,
she'll probably take another sabbatical. Another year or so. Really just refresh.
Just refresh yourself.
Just stay out of the public eye for a minute. Go do like what Batman did. Like in Batman Again. He left Gotham City. Yeah. He went into the mountains and he came back.
Yeah.
He became Batman.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what you do. But
if anything,
that's it for
2016.
2016.
Yeah, well, that's the stuff we want to cover because I know there's been a lot of tragic stuff that happened last year, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Just a positive stream. So, what we looking forward to 2017 in terms of movies? What you looking forward to?
Man,
you already know what I'm looking for.
Well, I know what you like for 2017, man. Oh, one in particular will be War of the Planet of the Apes, man. I'm excited for that film.
That looks
I'm
good.
excited for Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
I hope they do Nova justice in that.
Yeah,
I really hope
like they kind of showed them like in the last film, but hopefully they'll show out more.
Mm-hmm.
Can't really think of like any other big films right now. I know there's Spider-Man: Homecoming, and of course it keeps my movie of the year. It's gonna be Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Oh yeah, you already know, man.
Like for y'all that know Keith.
For those that know me, I'm a very I'm very technical when it comes to that. I am an unapologetic Tokusatsu fan. Those that don't know Tokusatsu is basically a genre in Japan where it specializes in special effects, mainly used for live action shows like for instance Power Rangers and stuff like that. Well, we totally get it. I ain't gonna go into this because we won't waste time. But basically, think Tokusatsu is basically in that genre of live action spandex wearing people that get blasted. We got that from Japan, so don't ask me about why the sparks fly out. Don't tell me that stuff. Super Sentai and Power Rangers are two different things, by the way. So just have to embed that in your mind. But anyway, yes, I am excited for the new Power Rangers film. I took a look at that trailer and I was like, yo, man, this is like Chronicle mixed with a little bit of Breakfast Club and stuff like that. I was like, man, they setting this up real good. And like, I was like, oh, all right. I mean, I just have to still see the suits in action. Like, yeah. I need to see the Megazord in action. They've been showing off toy designs and shit like that. I'm like, ugh, Goldar looks nasty.
Oh, they have the toys out?
Yeah, they have the toys out.
Haven't seen that at all.
Got you, bro. Like,
you about to show me the
putties,
right now.
Putties and stuff like that. The putties, they literally look like rock creatures, golems and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, I mean, just as long as y'all can kick some butt, I don't really care.
Well, this is how I'm feeling about it.
Go ahead,
I know some folks that think like you hoping that the film is the best of the year.
Well, here's the thing.
In your mind,
in my mind, I'm like, look, it'll be best of the year. I know it's not gonna be, but I want to
let's just be real. We know straight out if Assassin's Creed can be trash, this film can be trash too. I know you don't want to hear that.
Yeah, no, it's cool because I understand. Because all my friends are like, well, we're gonna go see the movie with you, Keith, and I was like, man, I gotta be alone just to experience it myself. And then I'll contact y'all if it's trash or not. But like,
somebody's trying to be there with you, Keith, so they can carry y'all out.
Yeah, they gonna look at me like, Keith, this movie is
like,
ass.
This is like what's wrong with him?
It's like, man,
the movie that he loved, like he wanted to love, it ain't what it is. You know what'd be funny? It's like you pass out when it's bad, and you pass out when it's really good. Yeah, in the same way. Just be passed out. So like, what'd be funny is like the next week or whenever you see the film, like, so Keith, how was the movie? You just be passed. Yeah, it's like, so is that a good thing? Is it a bad thing?
Yeah. No, man, like, all I want for that movie is just to be right, Like, have all the Power Ranger or Super Sentai fans, well, mainly the Power Ranger fans, because I know none of y'all casuals don't even really give a crap about Power Rangers. Like, I know half of y'all casuals, and I'm speaking to the casuals only. I'm sorry, we're gonna set this aside, but y'all casuals that think Power Rangers is cool now, y'all ain't. Y'all are some fraudulent people. Y'all are the same people that was making fun of people for liking Power Rangers. So,
well, it's the same thing like with
Pokemon Go.
Well, Pokemon and comics and stuff.
Yeah, like, people want to get into it.
Like when Iron Man came out, nobody knew who the fuck Iron Man was.
Nobody did except for us.
Iron Man was a B-level superhero.
They could have started with Spider-Man and everything else, but they did Iron Man.
Man, they did with Iron Man,
and they made it was a good Iron Man film.
Yeah, and everybody's like Iron Man,
and then that's what started off the franchise to this day. Man, that was like what, 2009, 2008. That was like,
yeah, that's when the film came out.
6 years ago. No, 7, 8, 9 years ago. God no.
So around this time, like 2007, like they were either in pre-production or starting to film.
Yeah, man,
that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, but back to Power Rangers. Like, honestly, I just wanted it to be right. I know it's a good reboot. I know it's a reboot. I know none of the characters are the same, just like from the show. But I want the action to be great. I want them to be fights. I want the fights, and I want like y'all have to step y'all game up. Like the monster of the week, what makes Power Rangers special? You're like the monsters of the week, who they got to fight, and then their little lessons, and then in between that.
Yeah. Well, this is what I'm expecting how the film is gonna play out. I do love Power Rangers, but not as much as this kid. This dude can
not
tell,
as much as me.
He can tell the whole lore.
Yeah, bro.
Of Power Rangers, like from the jump. I'm talking about the mind, like the minute it comes out of Saban's mind.
I'm right there, already
all
on
the way
that,
up to like now. But
hell
like,
yeah. But
like a lot of folks say I made the mistake of watching the movie probably first and then the show.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's a lot of
thing.
casuals. That's a lot of casuals problems.
So
man.
like I love, even though it's it's so campy, it's so 90s, like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie one, but I still love it. And there's some stuff I still love from the TV shows and stuff. So I always will have that movie. But what I'm expecting from this movie, almost like in the beginning of the first film where it gave you like an introduction, like the Power Rangers and how they got their powers and stuff, I'm expecting the same thing for this one, except if you always remember from the TV show, we always started off with Rita. Yeah. How she would open up and everything.
Sorry about that, y'all. We had a technical difficulty. Actually, I had to take care of something real quick before we got cut off. But we're back. But as we were saying, the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger movie. Well, not the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger movie, but just the Power Ranger movie.
No, we gotta be clear. It's Saban's Power Rangers movie.
Saban's.
Saban gotta put his.
Yeah, we gotta. I understand, but like other than that, like
the branded stuff. I get it.
The movie itself has to be good. I want it to be good.
Well, no, like before you got cut off, I was saying like this is how I think it's gonna play out.
Go ahead.
Like in the first one, the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger movie, we got like a text of like the origin. And I think like this is how I think it's gonna play out, or better yet, this is how I would want it to play out. Like in the beginning of the TV show, you always start off with Rita. So y'all finally, I'm free. I think we're finally gonna see that part in this full out form. We're gonna see like not only is it gonna be a Power Rangers film, movie, origin movie. My bad. I think they're gonna show like the origin of Rita.
More than actual Power Rangers and stuff like that.
I think they're gonna start that off with the origin of her, and like probably how the stones that they get. You see, is in
the power coins.
The power coin. You see that is in a remote like area, so they're. It's like, how did that get there? So, obviously Rita knows about the Power Rangers. She said, I killed Rangers like you before. Yeah. So I think it's probably going to show you maybe the first Rangers. That'd be kind of interesting. But I think it's going to be how Rita started off, how she, if they stick with the lore, how she what was she in? Like in some like jail. Containment. And then, then we're going to get to see the characters and stuff. I'm also hoping that, maybe somewhere during the film we actually get to see how almost every episode of Power Rangers start off with them in the gym. Mm-hmm. They met up in the gym. They did their little karate stuff.
That juice bar. Yeah.
So they might put that in the film. We'll have to see. And then it's just gonna.
So far, everything is too dark right now. To where it's just that they're in high school and everybody.
Well, they said, I know, like Bryan Cranston, like he's in the film. He's supposed to be playing Zordon. Mm-hmm. He was saying how dark it was, not like horror dark, but I think he said more of a Dark Knight feel, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. What he was saying. So we'll see. I'm thinking that's how it's gonna play out. Obviously, we'll see them in the suits. Hopefully, before we see the movie,
we see them in action.
How that works out. Because the suit, if
comes out next month or the month after next.
Comes out in March.
Yeah.
So they got time. They only came out with one trailer,
one teaser.
So they need to come out with some more stuff. Like most definitely. So like if you guys know Power Rangers, they wear spandex. Yeah. And in the film, they're wearing like these Iron Man looking stuff, which. Like for certain parts of the suit, it makes sense for it to be armor looking, but because they be jumping and kicking and stuff,
you better hope they can do that too. Yeah,
they need some of that. Mm-hmm. They need some parts where it might be spandex, or at least some parts where it's flexible enough for them to fight. Yeah. So I think, of course, it'll go through like a hero's journey type of feel to it. Mm-hmm. They're building themselves up. Then, some of them will probably want to be like, man, I don't want to do this anymore. Then they come in, they finally beat the Power Rangers. And they'll
be cohesive. Hopefully, we get a glimpse of Tommy.
I think
I think they're gonna pull out a Marvel.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're gonna do a post credit. Yeah. I'm thinking that we'll see Tommy probably early, maybe. And probably, I'm thinking like towards the end, Rita's gonna get him to be the Green Ranger, and that'd be the second film. Be like Saban's Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the Attack of Green Ranger, some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, but back to the suit designs. I remember one of the designers was like they wanted to give him more of an extraterrestrial feel. That's why you see them.
Well, I mean, like that was even in Mighty Morphin. I think they were even saying how they got it from their powers from beyond. So like I get that. That's why I text keep saying like, is this Power Rangers or is this Venom Rangers?
Yeah,
because they look like a symbiote.
Yeah, exactly. Like
so
I saw that shit too.
So I'm like, so what are they really going for? Anyway, like I'm
really excited about them.
I know he'll. I'm telling you, he's so excited he'll probably see it not that Friday, but probably that Thursday night.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't see it, Keith is gonna probably see it before I do.
And I will have a lot to talk about.
He's either gonna text me or call me, or he's gonna put it on Facebook.
Yeah.
So he's already gonna go on Facebook and be like, so I saw that Power Rangers movie and
it's up. I hope everybody's gonna. I know all my friends gonna want to see with me and just be like, so we just want to see your reaction to this movie. That's what they
like
really
you watching the movie, but they watching you.
Yeah,
they reacting to the movie.
Yeah, and I swear, man, I hope I'm gonna be disappointed in that movie.
I think there's gonna be some parts that you do like.
I know there's gonna be some.
There's
gonna be some Easter eggs in there that I'll
probably some Easter eggs. Hopefully, for fans out there, they'll probably do the classic, poses or whatever. So. At least something.
The action got to be good, though.
Yeah. Like, there were some parts, like, in the trailer, I think it was like, and I wasn't too big on that part where they jump off the rock thing, like the camera thought. I'm like, that looks kind of... Man, like, special effects was like, for folks that don't know, me and Keith, we studied
visual effects and everything.
Visual effects and animation and stuff.
Well, you're an animation student. I'm a game art student.
Yeah, so.
But yeah, like, I understand that whole basis and that whole subject. But other than that, other than the Power Rangers movie, which I'm very excited for, I'm really excited for the Spider-Man film. Mm. And I know
what you thought about the trailer?
Well, all right. So there's two. I saw.
Yeah, I saw that.
The international trailer.
The international one. Their trailers are always better.
Yeah, like it was good because one, it showed Peter Parker in high school, like how it's supposed. Like some of y'all don't know. Some of y'all are probably like, Peter Parker wasn't in high school. Yes, he was.
They should know.
If anything, what the Marvel Cinematic Universe is a mixture of both mainstream and Ultimate. In Ultimate Universe, Peter Parker was still in high school as Spider-Man. And he was probably like that in the mainstream, too. Mm. Some parts spectacular and all that jazz. But, he started his Spider-Man days as a teenager in high school.
But it said that you have to say that because folks should just know that by default, but... common sense today,
and then casuals
ain't common.
Yeah, casuals all these days think they know everything about superhero, but they don't. But yeah, the trailer was nice,
and
I like how Vulture looks. Vulture looks nice.
Yeah, Vulture looks good. Look, I got faith in the former Batman, Michael Keaton.
Yeah,
Michael Keaton's gonna do his thing, but it's a good thing that you brought this up, and we probably can talk about this in the next episode. But it is a problem with these films when folks think that they know everything about these films, like comics, just based off the films or the cartoons or the shows and stuff. And it's obviously that they don't. This is why I think for the movie, look, Spider-Man is gonna make his money. Folks are gonna go see it, but we have to be honest too. Yeah. This film, they're taking a lot of stuff from Miles Morales' storyline.
Yeah,
that to me.
Well, that to me, in the point,
I get it, but that to me is a problem. Now there is talks about them having Miles Morales for the Sony animated film. Yeah. So he'll be the main character, which is fine. I get it. They need Peter Parker. Yeah. So they can have Miles Morales in the animated feature film, and he's supposed to be in the cartoon show. So they'll have Miles and Nose, and they'll focus on Peter.
See what they're doing. I'm sorry to cut you off, but Disney is what we're doing now this year. Probably we're gonna have about 3 different Spider-Man kind of things. So we got the Spider-Man Homecoming movie. We got Spider-Man, the new animated show after Ultimate.
And the animated feature film, I'm not sure when that. I'm not sure.
We don't know when that one's coming out, but they're doing an animated Spider-Man film, most likely with Miles. Most likely.
Yeah. Well, I mean.
And those of you that don't know who Miles is, he's in the Ultimate Universe, he was the second Spider-Man because that Peter Parker in that universe died. So he pretty much got the mantle of becoming Spider-Man, Miles Morales.
And he's actually, I'm about to say but he's actually a really good character. He's
really good character.
He's not a knockoff. A lot of folks thought that they were changing Peter Parker into being black, which wasn't not the case.
Not the case at all.
No, so he's actually his own character. And you actually, in my opinion, I like Miles a lot more better
than Parker.
Than Peter Parker.
He dealing with some shit.
Like, yeah, he can swing and stuff. But he has his own powers and stuff. He's able to have like that.
The spider sting and stuff like that.
The spider sting and stuff like with the venom
and
shot. You know, the venom shot and stuff like that. So I need to catch up on him. I'm actually kind of behind on a lot of this stuff.
I'm reading Civil War and stuff like that.
Man, like it's actually like really his build, his lore that is building up is actually really good, and I can see why folks, myself included, were very
what I like about
upset about the trailer, because obviously they're taking stuff from Miles's storyline and they're putting it in this film. And the reason for that, for folks that don't know, they're just doing it to tell a story. Let's just be real. Mm-hmm. In today's world, with folks like, especially with
all this bigotry and stuff,
bigotry, and like they want to put they want more diversity.
Yeah,
that's it. So like they want to show that this white kid, he has a a Samoan friend.
Yeah. All right. So what we left off at? Sorry, we had another break. we gotta be there.
But no, they want more diversity.
Yeah, basically,
like in the film. So Peter, this white kid, has he has a Samoan friend. He's liking on this. I want to say like his love interest is Hispanic, and what's her name?
Oh, you mean Liz Ellen? Well, I don't know what ethnicity Liz is.
Well, in the spectacular animated series, they made her, I think, Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay.
But originally she was white.
Yeah. In
the original comics and stuff. And then, what really blew up was the fact that Mary Jane was gonna be
black girl.
Black. And so we still don't know. I mean,
we see Zendaya in the picture.
She's in the trailer.
She's in the trailer, but we don't know. Like, it's still
really
she didn't look like Mary Jane in that.
Yeah, so we don't know.
Sick.
So maybe she'll be that ultimate looking Mary Jane or Gwen. You know, like in there, in the ultimate ones.
Well,
they made Gwen Stacy look like a gothic chick. I wasn't feeling that.
And what?
In the Ultimate comics.
Oh yeah, that showed.
When they made her like gothic, I wasn't feeling.
She was in the trailer too. Gwen Stacy. She was that blonde haired chick that was with Liz Allen in the beginning. That's what they were saying. It was like
in the Homecoming.
Yeah, in the Homecoming.
What?
Yeah, like we'll see we'll see the trailer afterwards. But yeah, she was in there.
All right.
But well, I mean, it's speculated that she was in there. But we'll see.
I mean, that's dope. Like, they want this. They said that they want to treat this. That one of the reasons why they took him even back to high school is they wanted this
to be the build up.
Well, they want this to be like a Harry Potter franchise type deal, where you start off with them young, and then you build up to be old. That's the whole. Well, that's beautiful. That's the whole point. They really could have done this. Spider-Man probably could be really dope as a TV series.
We really can. It probably
you can
animated series,
a live action series
with all that action.
Yeah,
I know that budget gonna kill everybody. That budget.
He's swinging and stuff, so maybe they will. Funny, Donald Glover's in the film too.
Yeah,
and a lot of folks want him to be. A lot of folks want him to be Miles Morales.
He's originally the voice. He was the voice in
the animated show. Yeah.
But he ain't the voice no more. They got some other dude being the voice. I don't know who it is, but he's lame. Donald Glover was the best. Was the best Miles Morales.
He was the only one doing it.
Yeah, pretty much, and that's a good nod. That's a good nod. I like that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's
we'll see.
Spider-Man should be good.
Yeah, but going back to the trailer, with the film and stuff, because of the diversity. So it's they're not doing it really because they care. They're doing it to want to get you and me there.
Yeah.
To see other black folks in the film. It's just to get that money. And because now this
Oh, go ahead.
This is getting a little bit deep. If you guys want to understand how the movie industry is doing movies and stuff now, mm-hmm. They already said that they're not making movies today for America. They're literally making it for folks overseas.
Yeah.
So that's another reason. That's why you're seeing a lot of more Asian actors because they're making more bank in China.
True. You brought up to the point. You brought up the point like going to the movies for black folks or something. Black Panther gonna be the blackest shade. Black Panther, you know every black person gonna be coming up in there.
They
ready
got,
for a
they
white
got
person
Angela
to say
Bassett
something
in the
wrong.
film. Folks that just love Angela Bassett are gonna be there.
Folks that just seen every black actor that you know that's been in a Tyler Perry drama or any type of autobiography about some black person, like all they need to really do is add Denzel, and that'll be the blackest movie, and then it'll be a rap. Every black person seeing it.
No man, it's gonna be real black when you put Sam Jackson.
If you put, he can basically be in there. He's Nick Fury.
Look, I'm pretty sure he's like texting or talking to Kevin Feige right now. Like, hey, bruh. Put me in Black Panther. You got all these other Negroes. Put me in
there. You better put me in that motherfucking movie right now.
Be screaming on the phone. Like, hey! Put me in that film.
But no, like, oh yeah, they actually got somebody just today.
Oh, really?
He was in, what movie he was in? He was in some type of show. I forgot it. He was in, they basically got some new guy. And apparently he's a good actor or something like that. So, if anything, I'm just letting y'all know, Black Panther gonna be a black ass movie.
Yeah, and it comes out
next year.
Next year in February, Black History Month.
And that's my birthday month too. I'm gonna be black as hell. Oh man, that's gonna be the blackest month of the year. Everybody gonna be like, man, I'm a king. That's probably gonna be the only day where black people actually come together. I bet you. I swear, if that's the only day where black people come together, I'm gonna be mad as fuck.
Hey man, you forgot boxing, basketball,
watermelon. Okay, listen. We're bad.
Okay.
I mean, we're both. Hey, just let y'all know, we're both black folks. We can do this. We can make jokes. Shout out to all my black brothers and sisters. Anyway,
crazy Keith. I'm like, you kind of see where this show going.
Yeah, you know. But other than Spider-Man and stuff like that, what else are you excited for? Games. What you get excited for?
Game-wise, what's that one? What is it? Horizon Zero Dawn.
Mm-hmm. That game looks beautiful.
Man,
it looks beautiful.
Yeah, I think that's one of the top ones that I'm looking at right now. Yeah, I might buy that game. I don't even have a PS4. But I will buy that game. Yeah. Just put on my cases. Until I get a PS4, there it is. But yeah, there's some other top games. Like we know the annual games that are going to come out is the sports ones, the wrestling ones.
I mean, the fighting game. Fighting games is my department. I love fighting games to death.
Yeah, if you want to know more about fighting games, probably the history of fighting games, the psychology of like the gamers go through for a fighting game. You talking about a guy that's hey man, he's like a 10-time video game champion.
Nah, bro. I get my ass whooped more than anybody on the earth, bro. Like I win some matches, but I don't. But that's the Street Fighter 5. But like some games I'm excited for 2014, other than like the usual. Like I'm excited for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Oh, that game looks good. But we'll get into that later. I'm excited for Injustice 2. I'm excited for Tekken 7. Tekken 7 comes out next month.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Actually, no. This actually comes out this month.
This month.
Yeah, it should come out this month because it was already out in Japan and Korea and stuff like that.
Okay, like have they seen like how the game was?
Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah, well, I mean, it looks dope. It looks really dope. They just announced an NJPW download pack where you can get the Bullet Club T-shirts. Oh hell yeah, I'm getting that. But like other than those fighting games, I'm actually excited for the new Spider-Man game. That's the one game I'm actually excited about. Mm-hmm. I'm tired of like I know there's like these new like mainstream games like fucking Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know when Kingdom Hearts 3 coming out. It's probably not going to come out like forever. But we ain't going to talk about that. But
and I love me some KH like Kingdom Hearts, man. But
yeah, man.
Hopefully Kingdom Hearts come out soon. I mean, they just dropped Final Fantasy 15, so
and that game looks cool.
Well, yeah, I've been watching this for like pieces of it, so.
You know, the usual. I'm actually excited for the new Spider-Man game that's coming out, made by Insomniac. I mean, fuck other. I really don't give a damn about any of the mainstream popular games from Body.
I mean, I know there's a list, and next time we do another episode, I'll have like a list of everything just to go straight through it. But like some of the other games I'm not really caring for. It's like I think we talk about this. I do not care for Call of Duty.
I don't care for Call of Duty either.
I don't like.
Should be.
I don't like
care for Call of
Duty.
Duty.
To me, it's like Call of Duty. You know, it's almost like the damn iPhone. It's the same shit every year.
Almost. I mean, like they're adding in this. They said Infinite Warfare was actually pretty good though.
Yeah, like I know Kit Harington is in it.
Yeah,
like the dude from Game of Thrones and stuff. It look.
They said they like that game. That game looks nice. But plays nice too. But other than that, like I really wanted to play Titanfall.
Yeah.
But that already.
Looks better. Looks like there's an actual story.
The story, yeah. There's an actual campaign.
The first one I had. My beef with that one was
there was like, the story was during the multiplayer.
Or it's like no story and like you're forcing folks to play multiplayer. I'm not a multiplayer person. I like probably because I grew up just playing the games like by myself or whatever. I like to be in the story, join the characters and all that type of stuff. Mm-hmm. But like it depends on multiplayer too. Like if you and I are here and we just going at it, hey, that's dope. But like probably because you have to deal with these idiots online and all that other stuff, and they're gravitating so much to push multiplayer. And DLCs now, you be buying. Capcom is good for that.
Yeah.
Capcom will make you pay $60-some.
They making a comeback
for a game, and then you got to buy everything else as a DLC.
Yep. But hey, they ain't doing that stuff no more. Like, boy, they making some changes this year.
They would have to.
Yeah, like that season 2 for Street Fighter 5 is actually pretty dope. Akuma is really nice character. Mm. After there's been rumors saying that after MVC Infinite, that Capcom was going to be bringing back some of their games. And one I'm actually really excited for is Darkstalkers, Project Justice, and Power Stone. Power Stone will make an appearance probably this year. But they said Capcom was making an announcement sometime this year. So it said it was a big announcement about Street Fighter. Oh man, if it's something like that.
From what it sounds like, you're saying, like I said before, like Keith is the fighting dude, so he's telling me some stuff I probably don't. Mm-hmm. That I haven't caught up on. But it sounds like to me, it sounds like Capcom is about to rejuvenate itself.
So is SNK
rebooting itself. So I wouldn't be surprised, quite honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Like
SNK is doing the same thing.
It sounds like well, they're gonna have to because the fighting games today have become. You talk about they become stale.
Yeah, they become
like
too
the
easy.
Same stuff. I got another friend like he's a fighting fan to the max.
Yeah.
And so like he got game ideas and stuff too. And he's like, it's just time for it to change. It's become stale. Yeah, they're gonna have to really just change. They haven't really pushed the fighting game genre, I believe, to the potential where it really, really could be. But going back to Capcom, it sounds like I wouldn't be surprised. It sounds like they're rebooting Marvel vs. Capcom. Mm-hmm. And it also sounds like they might just.
That's what MVC Infinite is.
They're probably gonna reboot.
Mm-hmm. It's a
Street
reboot.
Fighter.
Yeah. They might reboot Street Fighter. I mean, it'd be stupid to do that though. A little
well, bit. I mean, like didn't they try that though, didn't they?
What, reboot Street Fighter?
Yeah, in a sense.
Nah.
Well, I know a lot of folks weren't feeling the first time they went 3D.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't Capcom. That was Eureka. That was Eureka. That was Street Fighter EX series. But other than that, like the reboot for Marvel vs. Capcom looks great. They went back to 2v2. So that's how it originally was throughout the whole series before Marvel vs. Capcom 2 came out. But other than that, Capcom making a comeback, SNK's making a comeback, so they're bringing back some of their classic fighting games too, and then we're gonna have a Capcom vs. SNK 3, which everybody's been waiting on.
Don't
for a
forget
while.
Shadow Realm. Mortal Kombat.
Oh, NetherRealm.
NetherRealm. I said Shadow Realm, like some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff.
Yeah. But no, like NetherRealm, they look
that would
alright.
be funny though, like Yugi being in Mortal Kombat.
Fatality with Dark Magician and shit. Exodia. But NetherRealm Studios, I mean, Injustice 2.
But they got Injustice 2, so.
That's about it. I mean, but we haven't seen nothing about it until recently they showed off a trailer for Supergirl, and some of the facial design for Supergirl and Wonder Woman actually changed, so their women actually looks like women, because, NetherRealm Studios has a history of making women look like straight up dudes. So, I mean, the Wonder Woman and Supergirl look fuckable, so. In this new trailer, so big ups to y'all, big ups. Yeah, I mean that's all I'm waiting on for this year, bro. Like,
you crazy dude.
I mean, hey, like you can see the trailer. You see the trailer from when they were introduced Wonder Woman and Supergirl. Look at their face.
They look a whole bunch.
They look a whole. They got a whole lot of woman.
Alright. So it sounded like they were just using the same model.
Almost.
In the
and
past.
then
they probably did. You know, it's easier.
And then, like, once they introduced Supergirl again, they changed their face features and everything, and everybody looks different, and they look cute. That's about it.
Just like what you said the first time.
I know. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's all I'm waiting on until 2017 in terms of games.
Should be, it's gonna be interesting, like,
it's gonna be very interesting.
Interesting, like, for this year. We didn't even really talk about everything. We just talked about some of the top stuff that we can think of right now.
Yeah, we'll be much organized next episode, hopefully.
Yeah, we can just call this episode 0.
Yeah, episode 0, just an experiment and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, any final words?
Well, except for the fact that, well, you see how Keith and I are talking about stuff that the pros and the cons of some of the movies or comics, games, or whatever that we're feeling or probably not feeling as much. So you kind of have a feeling of where we're going. So, like he was saying, like, the next time we're on here, we'll be very much organized. But I'm having fun, man.
Yeah, I'm having fun, too.
Hey, we know this is, like, a pilot, so
yeah,
you're gonna have a feeling of how everything is gonna be played out.
Yeah,
so we'll definitely be better. Man.
We'll be back with better stuff and better organization and better topics. Well, actually, no, these topics today were actually pretty good. Like we got on top of some stuff. But yeah, that's about it for us, everybody. This is Keith Williams. Follow me on Instagram at Thundery187. Follow me on Twitter at Thundery187. I'm really not on Twitter as much, so. But if anything, I'll probably hit up there once this becomes big enough, and yeah.
And you can follow me on Instagram at Blaine Dotson. And just like Keith, I'll be expanding soon. But right now, you can follow me on Instagram. You can see what we have up in store on our own personal projects and wherever else is coming about. And till next time, guys, peace.
Peace.